It's homecoming 2024 live from Durham County Memorial Stadium on this Saturday, the second day of November 2024, as Shaw, the Bears, host the Livingstone Blue Bears, a clash of the claws on this Saturday, getting set for kickoff just moments from now here on the CIAA Sports Network, the Shaw Bears Sports Network. We've got our full team here with you, ready to go for kickoff today in what is Shaw's 2024 season finale, their regular season finale. Hello again, everyone. Corey Hodges, Craig Green to my right, Sly the Sports Guy, Sylvester Williams to my left. Here's Zapata, ready to kick it away. And we're off from Durham County Memorial Stadium on this Saturday. Bit of a squib, fielded at about the 23-yard line, looking for some blockers, not much there. Livingstone covers this up pretty well, maybe a return of about 4 or so yards. And here comes the Shaw offense. Troy Smith taking out the initial kickoff today. And we'll see the Shaw Bears, Christian Peters, and everyone on this Shaw offense. They had quite the day in Fayetteville last Saturday, and a 38-35 win resulted.
Hey, you know what? Let's see if Christian Peters tries to go and get it going early in the game. He's 4 touchdowns away from setting the record. 4 touchdowns away from being the all-time touchdown passing leader.
Said it, Craig. The bad snap, it could have been even more of a disaster that time for Alston. 34 for 57 coming into this game. 2 picks, 452 yards, 3 touchdowns. That ball is caught at midfield, pulled in, and that is a first down. Big gainer. Avery Turton gets it from Alston in a fresh set for Livingstone.
Big play by the guy from New York. And one thing, this is what you young receivers need to learn, all you youngsters out there.
3rd and 2. That was DeLoach's 24th catch of the season. He's over 330 yards, 2 touchdowns coming in. 3rd and 2 from the 9. Passing play. Caught it into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Jamaica Wells, the running back from Salisbury, right in Livingstone country, in for the touchdown, and it's 6-0 Blue Bears.
You saw the blitz coming up the middle, too, and it was good awareness by the quarterback Alston just to leak it out to the running back coming out of on the far side, and he just walked right into the end zone for a touchdown.
You're right. That was great awareness, man. And the way that play was designed, just to have that running back kind of leak to the outside, quarterback recognized the blitz, perfect.
Zapata's extra point is good. 7-0 Livingstone. Here's a look back moments ago at that touchdown from Wells, his first receiving score of the season.
You see the pressure coming right up the middle, and again, wide open out there in the flat is beefy.
Here's Alston. Wells still the running back. Wells gets it now, falls ahead, and he's in for the Livingstone touchdown, and the Blue Bears lead Shaw 13-0. Wells has a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown on this Saturday.
No answer for the short passing game still for Livingstone there. You see here on the replay, take a look up front, got good blocking up front on that left side. You had the left tackle.
3rd and 11 from the 26. Peters, multiple drops, now steps up. Peters can run with the best of anyone in the CIAA. In fact, he's going to run and pick up a first down. In fact, he's going to run past the midfield line. And Christian Peters with one of his better scrambles this season.
And that's just great awareness right there, realizing he didn't have anything, waiting his time in the pocket, waiting.
Peters, his best rushing game this season was when he rushed for 75 yards against Albany State. 3rd and 7 from the 47 of the Blue Bears. Empty backfield for Peters in the Shaw offense, needing 7 yards to pick up a first down and keep this drive going, trailing by 2 touchdowns with just under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Peters, couple drops, decent protection. Now he's flush. Peters on the run again. Peters steps out at around the 36, 37-yard line, and Peters has a Shaw first down again with the feet.
You know what? I like what Peters is doing. He's just taking what he has.
3rd and 12 from the 26. Just 6 seconds into the second quarter. Here's Peters. Moving around, Peters got some pressure from behind, finds a wide open man, it's McLean. McLean bumped right at the goal line. He got open in space and McLean almost got all the way in. What improvisation for Peters.
And Peters had options on that play too. Fields had leaked out of the backfield. He was a check down, but instead he was able to find McLean there, and McLean almost walked into the end zone.
Chancellor Bryant with the big hit to keep McLean out of the end zone. 1st and goal from the 2.
Oh, look at that. We're going to have to start handing out Emmys and Oscars right now.
1st and goal from the 2. Pick it back up following the injury pause. Fields is a running back. Peters gets it to Jaton Fields, who's in for the Shaw touchdown. It's a 14-6 game as Fields gets in for touchdown number 5 of his season.
Good job by the offensive line to get the push. Fields finds a little crack in the defense, is able to walk in. And a good response by the Shaw Bears get on the board.
And I like that, what you just said. Just a great job by the offensive line. And if you're a running back and if no one touches you the first 2 yards after you pass the line of scrimmage, that's a great job by the offensive line.
Ben Turner's extra point is good. It's a 14-7 game. Once we started the second quarter, 58 seconds later, Shaw's into the end zone. This is now a 1-score game. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Just under 6 minutes to go before halftime. In a 14-7 game, Livingstone leading Shaw on homecoming day. Peters fires it. It's caught, and there's blockers ahead for Catrez Bracy, and Bracy down close to the 5-yard line.
Great catch by Bracy. Caught that in the center of the football field. Caught it with his hands. You know, and here's the thing about receivers, man. When you catch, anytime you're in the center of the field.
3rd and goal from the 5. Peters keeps it, rolls with it. Peters flips it, end zone, touchdown. And finally, Sean Belcher, there he is, waiting for him all game. Belcher's 9th touchdown of the season. Catch number 39, what a season for Belcher. He's the Shaw receiving touchdown leader from earlier in the season. The 2 roommates connect, Peters to Belcher.
That's a great play, and I love how he extended that play with that nice design rollout, just getting out there, waiting for somebody to get open, finding a man, and just throwing it right there on the run, throwing it right there in the bread basket. That's a good pass. That's just great roommate to roommate.
And also good block by Fields, too, to give Peters enough little time to throw the football there into the end zone to Belcher.
Ben Turner's extra point up and good. 14-all this game. Homecoming game now tied. 1st and 10 from the 30. In a 14-14 game, Peters, running back split out wide. Peters, this one is caught despite all the traffic. Wingate fighting his way through. Ball possibly came out at the end. And it might be Livingstone ball, and it is. Livingstone recovers into the hands of Aguilera.
That pass was caught cleanly this time, trying to shift his way through traffic. And then the ball kicked out by the foot of a defender. Looks like it hit the foot of Kevin Larkins as Wingate was going to the ground.
A great camera work right there by the camera guy, getting that close view of the play right there. But, you know, here's the funny thing, man. That was an awesome catch. You know, he went up there and caught it in traffic with 2 hands, but then just trying to reach for that extra little bit of yardage and did not have full control of the ball, and it popped out so nice and smooth and nice and easy. Got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That's one of those times you got to just tuck it in and take what you have.
Fumble recovery for Livingstone. They're going to have this now in good field position. They'll have it inside the 40-yard line. Chance for the Blue Bears to get right back to work. What can they do here with 2:42 left in the second quarter? And what's our second turnover of the game? Livingstone's given it away once. Shaw has given it away one time.
And they have all 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. Another drive starting in plus territory. Let's see if Shaw can answer the bell one more time.
And then with the new rules also, you talked about the timeouts. They got the 2-minute warning to go with it.
Right. Alston, empty backfield. Alston pumps it, fires it, incomplete off of Carrillo. 2nd down.
Where to hit him, Sly?
Hit him in his hands. Hit him in the worst place possible.
Craig's picking up now. He's going to be with you the rest of the game now.
How many drop passes is that for Livingstone? They've had a bunch, and I'm talking about a bunch of passes that were just on the money. Halftime quarterback don't have a talk with his receivers.
And it looks like, Marcel Caver, the offensive coordinator for Livingstone, is finding something in the short passing game. They're running these little quick slants.
Alston, 5 wide again. Alston steps up, but not in time. Shaw gets to him. First one to make contact was Brian Patterson, and it's 3rd down.
And I tell you what, that has got this crowd energized. They are ready. They are all go.
4th and 10 from the 38 following the 2-minute timeout. Alston fires it down the middle. That one's caught in the fingertips and then pulled in. Nice play. That's a 1st down. Grabbed by Angel Carrillo. He redeems himself.
Oh, that'll make a cusser out of any coach right there. Any coach in America, defensive coach in America, will start cussing up a storm after that one. Your defense does a great job of getting you in the 4th and long, and then they complete that pass like that.
Yeah, 4th down. Carrillo against a linebacker, and their wide receiver wins.
Gain of 27.
Pick.
That is up for grabs. And who comes down with it but Savion Gibbs? It was batted and then into the hands of Gibbs. And it's a turnover, 2nd interception forced today by Shaw's defense by D'Angelo Alston. Man, Savion is hyped up.
How appropriate for the defensive leader of the team to get his first pick of the season, and look at the Bears defense.
Christian Peters, talk about, out of his mouth. I mean, he said it earlier this season. We've got the best receiver group in D2. I've got to just get the football to them. Peters kind of sits down for a moment, now fires it deep. Belcher's down there.
Whoa.
Oh, look at us, Sean Belcher. Belcher had a spot to leap up and grab it, and that's one of the best catches of the season for Agent Zero for Shaw.
Goodness gracious. 40 yards the hard way right there, as we see on the replay. Peters rolling out, and he heaves up a prayer. I thought this ball had interception running it on all day long, but Belcher comes back eyeing the football the entire way. What a play.
Everyone remembers who was here following this team week to week, how close he was to some crazy plays against Catawba. Peters bouncing, dropping. Peters fires it. It's caught close to the 5-yard line, pulled in by McLean, and again, a great improvisation move for Peters, passing on the run.
And he was watching, there was a linebacker spying Peters to make sure he didn't run out of the pocket.
You mentioned Turner, only 2 made field goals on the season, so he's not called upon very much, and it's not happening now either. Tinsley, the running back. Here's Peters with 5 seconds left. Final play of the first half. Clock's out now. Caught! Touchdown! It's Kyrie McLean from Peters, a walk-off score at the end of the second half, and Shaw leads Livingstone 20-14.
What a time for the junior from Port Wentworth to get his first touchdown of the season. When you gotta have it, end of the first half. Peters keeps the play alive. McLean, 5'11", 170, goes up, goes and gets it. Touchdown, Shaw U.
I love that. I love the way you said it. Goes up, goes and gets it. 5'11", 170 pounds, soaking wet. He went up there and got it, man. I love it. Homecoming. Hey, anybody, if you're the homecoming hero, you live on for a bunch of years afterwards.
Turner's extra point wiggles its way through. Kind of a low burner, but it gets there. 21-14, that is our halftime score.
Shout out to the producer, Jay Bell, class of what, 1902? What was it 1902, 1922?
You don't know. You don't know this slide, but last night Armand Brody on our high school football broadcast was kidding Jay about the age number. Now you hit him with that. That's double hurt right there. Peters finds Belcher, and Belcher has a first down to the 40-yard line.
The roommates are finding something that's working again. Belcher and Peters linking up once more, and this time it moves the chains for Shaw. And you see it here, empty backfield for the Bears.
3rd and 17 from the 45. Football is back into Livingstone territory. Empty. Now Peters steps up. He's got somebody down there, fires the football. That one, though, is intercepted. Livingstone picks it. They almost fumbled it. The interception, Chancellor Bryant with Bracy, the target from Peters, but Bryant picks it.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Peters had the right play in mind, but just didn't have enough arm behind it. Sometimes you got to put that cannon to use, man, and he underthrew that.
From the 39-yard line for sure. Peters dropping, has time. Peters
Intercepted.
picked off. It's intercepted by Kevin Larkins Jr. He picked it, so one pick by Shaw's defense. Couple plays later, Peters is intercepted, and Livingstone gets the ball right back.
Well, the Bears are saying that Larkins, the ball hit the ground here. Looking at the replay, Larkins just steps right in front of the intended receiver there.
Did he get it clean?
And that was Bracy. Did he get it clean? If they lose this game, they're going to look at that and kind of wonder about the opportunities that they missed.
This is a 40-yard field goal try for Jason Zapata. Hold is good. Zapata's kick is good as well. 24-17. It's now a touchdown game as Zapata gets it to go through. For Zapata, that's not his longest this season. He's got a long of 49, but that's from 40, and it's good. Back to return is Wingate.
Oh, that's blocked.
And he got blocked. The kicker, Zapata, he got blocked. Shaw comes up with the football down around the 30. Big play in this game. Who ultimately recovered the football for Shaw? We're watching. Up with it was Brian Patterson. Peters, hands to his ears on the helmet moments ago, getting that call. Peters fakes it. Peters got sacked, and he fumbled it. Ball's loose. Livingstone comes up with the loose football. A fumble on the play. And it's recovered by Terrence McPherson Jr.
You know, sometimes blitzes are called at the perfect, absolute perfect moment. These last two drives coming off that end.
Last play of the day. It is caught by Washington. Washington tried to throw it over towards Robinson, who got to it finally, but that is it. The little hook and ladder try doesn't work for Livingstone, and Shaw wins homecoming 2024. They finished their season 6-4, 4-3 in the CIAA, a 24-17 win over Livingstone on this Saturday in the Triangle.